أعوذ بالله من الشيطان اللعين الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد. With our subject to continue from episode 3 and in fact from episode 1 up to 3, these three, our central theme was all our relationships, our friendships are to circumambulate, tawaf around the being of Allah Azza wa Jal, Zat-e Bari Ta'ala, Allah Azza wa Jal. So we have drawn two types of relations, one the primary and the secondary. Primary is alone for Allah Azza wa Jal. Secondary, in our relations, in our friendships, must be based on our relations with Allah Azza wa Jal, His laws, His priorities, His regulations, rules and regulations. It means our relations with each other are number one, secondary. Number two, they are limited, and our relations with Allah are unlimited, and with Allah they are primary. Primary in the sense that if in case both of these come contrasting each other, then on which side we have to go? Which priority we have to give? Should we give the priority to Allah's rulings, Shariat rulings, or to norms of our society, norms of our family relations, norms of our friendship? It means that for any reason, if I have a friend, I cannot violate relationship with him based on my personal motives. If something he has done wrong, I don't have to deter him. Politely we can say that, my dear, can you be good enough to ameliorate, mediate, patch up with our injuries? Because the common ground on which you and I stand are that both love Allah Azza wa Jal, both claim to be best in servitude of Allah Azza wa Jal. So we should patch up our personal grudges, personal issues, keeping them in a broad spectrum of Allah Azza wa Jal, the primary mover of our society should be. Our society should move around Azza wa Jal, around Allah Azza wa Jal. Our living should be around Allah Azza wa Jal, as Rasul Akram sallallahu alayhi wa sallam says. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. قل إن الصلاة ونسكي ومحياي ومماتي لله رب العالمين. So this gives a complete thumb rule of Islamic and a Muslim living, how he should live. قل إن الصلاة, my prayer, ونسكي, my life, my sleeping, my all everything is for Allah Azza wa Jal, and my death, all is for Allah Azza wa Jal. So this is the limitation which we are having of our relations. It means our primary love is for Allah under this ayat. Now with the second of the subject which we have said, in prioritizing, we see we have friends, relatives, elders, parents. My wife, husband is there, has head of family, or children, father is there, head of family and guardian. and over above them Allah Azza wa Jal. When Allah Azza wa Jal says Ar-rijalu qawwamuna 'ala an-nisa, the men are managers of affairs of women, the wives. So men may think that we have become some bosses at the home, bosses in the home, but they forget that the end of the ayat runs through to say about Allah Azza wa Jal, that is, don't count that you are the absolute lord of the house you have become. That belongs to Allah Azza wa Jal. It means from here there comes a line of demarcation between the authority and power which is invested in parents for the children, in husband for his wife or wives. Yes, Islam allows polygamy. That's why I'm covering that also. Maybe people may have. And the second, it comes with a clear demarcation in the ayah sharifa, Muhammadur Rasulullahi, Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ala Muhammadur Rasulullahi wallazina ma'hum ashidda'u ala al-kuffari, Muhammadur Rasulullahi wallazina ma'hum ashidda'u ala al-kuffari wa ruhama'u bainahum. Then there are other characters have come. Tarahum sujatan yabtaguna. Our point of view to clear from this piece of ayat is Muhammad Rasulullah. Muhammad is Rasul of Allah. That is attested, endorsed by Allah Azza wa Jal. Then those who are with him, Muhammad Rasulullah, wallazina, and those ma'ahu, with him, ashidda'u ala al-kuffar, that is, they are disciplined against kuffar. وَرُحَمَاءُ بَيْنَهُمْ, and the relations with the mu'minin in the Lord are based on mercy, not just love, not just justice, but over justice is mercy. So these have to give norms in our society, in every walk of life. Well, in the next part, let me see how much time it is left, because yes, and in the next part we will cover the further